Morning, Susan. Just fine.
Are you recording? Is this video?
I know.
I don't think.
Yeah. Norma, it is.
We are glad to have all of you here today to celebrate the presentation of these awards, which represent South Carolina's highest honors in the arts and traditional culture. As we begin, I would like to recognize the members of the South Carolina Arts Commission who are seated in the gallery. Welcome. It's good to have all of you here. The commission members The Commission administers the Verner Awards and co-administers the Folk Heritage Awards with the McKissick Museum of USC. The members of the Arts Commission Board, I believe y'all just stood. Would you please stand? Where are you folks? Please stand. The Arts Commission Board. Well, thank you all both for being here today. And with the members of the McKissick Museum Board, please stand. Well, I guess I had everybody stand a minute ago. Thank you all for being here. On this special occasion, we recognize the achievements and contributions of individuals and organizations that have distinguished themselves as outstanding participants in our state's cultural life. As patrons, stewards, creators, and tradition bearers, these notable citizens enrich all of our lives and strengthen the educational, economic, and social fabric of our great state. By recognizing these South Carolinians for their achievements, we likewise recognize the important role that the arts play in our lives as individuals, in our communities, and in our state as a whole. I will have our reading clerk, Mr. Cromer, introduce this year's award recipients. As each award is presented, I invite any member of the recipients' delegation to come forward for a photograph with your award winner. We begin with the Jean Laney Harris Folk Heritage Awards, which help us remember the many traditions of our state's cultures are important, and that they must be preserved and they must be passed on. Without a conscious effort to preserve these arts, they can easily be lost in the fast pace and noise of today's culture. It is my honor for us to present this year's Folk Heritage Awards. Mr. Cromer.
The first award is Alda Smith of Belton, being recognized for traditional country music. As a fourth-generation musician, Alda Smith traces his regional musical heritage back to the mid-1800s. Smith has documented songs and musical traditions taught to him by his grandfather through recorded interviews and musical performances with his grandfather, relatives, and friends. He works tirelessly to preserve and promote the country music traditions that are part of the Milltown culture of the South Carolina Piedmont through visits to schools and performances at festivals and at presentations. As a musician, Smith began playing the dobro, a modified acoustic guitar, and later played the pedal steel guitar with many groups. His heritage has fostered a keen understanding of the musical genres that form traditional country music. Congratulations. Thank you.
State legislature in 1987 to recognize lifetime achievement in the folk arts. Recipients of the award represent those who have demonstrated excellence in a particular folk art tradition, maintained a high level of artistic commitment, and enriched the lives of people across the state through their unique talents and dedication. In 1997, the name of the award was changed to the Jean Laney Harris Folk Heritage Award in memory of Representative Jean Harris, who was a longtime supporter and dedicated advocate of South Carolina's cultural heritage. We have 2 awardees, and we will ask you to do the same thing if you would come forward and stand here and scream so that you too can be saluted. Our first award goes to Alda Smith of Belton in the area of traditional country music. The South Carolina Piedmont has often been referred to as the textile center of the world. Alda Smith's musical heritage is woven from the influences that migrated throughout the Piedmont during the late 19th century. He strives to preserve and present the history of the music created and nurtured in the Milltown environment. He's the youngest son of Ralph Smith and traces his regional musical heritage back to the mid-1800s, and he was born and raised in Greenville County. Alda literally grew up on the laps of a host of family musicians, and I could go on and on about that in the particular music, but I won't. I will tell you, however, that he first began playing a modified acoustic guitar known as the dobro as a youngster, and he would later play pedal steel guitar with many groups and combos in the Piedmont. His performances included everything from hillbilly to rock to pop and gospel. In his early 30s, he joined the Nashville Songwriters Association and soon began playing acoustic guitar, bass guitar, composing, and singing. And his musical interests and repertoire are varied, but still laden with upstate traditional music popular in the early 1900s. This 4th-generation musician has worked tirelessly to promote traditional Piedmont music, especially the old-time country associated with the lap steel and the dobro instruments. So whether visiting schools, performing at festivals, or presenting at conferences, Alda Smith displays the energy and dedication it requires when working from the grassroots level. We salute you, Alda Smith, traditional country music.